Mia and Lucas decided to go car camping in Colorado. We'd done shooks like this before, but money was tight, so we went for dispersed camping instead of paying for a proper site. I found a spot on a camping app, free, remote, and tucked deep along a Forest Service road outside Buena Vista. The drive felt endless, but when we finally reached the clearing, it was perfect. Quiet, isolated, and framed by towering pines. No other campers, no fresh tire tracks, just us and the wilderness. We pitched our tents in a loose cluster, maybe 15 feet apart, and spent the evening drinking cheap beer and playing cards by the fire. Around 11, we called it a night. Normally, I'm a light sleeper, especially outdoors, but that night I slept like I'd been drugged. No tossing, no waking up to pee, just darkness until morning. When I unzipped my tent at sunrise, my stomach dropped. All 4 tents had been moved, not nudged, relocated. They were arranged in a perfect square around a neat stack of stones that hadn't been there before. Each tent was 20-30 feet from its original spot, yet the stakes were still driven deep into the ground. Inside, everything was untouched, my phone still charging, my sleeping bag exactly as I left it. I shouted for the others. Ryan emerged first, his face pale. Mia and Lucas followed, equally stunned. None of us remembered anything. Then Mia said she'd had a vivid dream. She was walking barefoot through a forest of hanging animal carcasses, and every time she stepped, something whispered her name. Ryan said his dream was worse. He was crawling through a tunnel lined with human teeth, and something behind him kept laughing softly. Lucas and I didn't recall dreaming, but the similarity, the horror, was unsettling. The air felt wrong, like we weren't alone, like something was watching us. We searched for clues. Drag marks in the dirt led from the original tent spots to the new ones, stopping about 10 feet short, like someone dragged them, then carried them. The stone stack was even stranger. 4 rocks balanced perfectly, almost artistic. Ryan bent down to inspect it and accidentally knocked it over. The stones clattered to the ground, and then we heard it. A deep, guttural grumbling sound, like an animal growling from somewhere far off in the trees. It wasn't a bear. It wasn't anything I'd ever heard before. It sounded wrong, too low, too deliberate, like it wanted us to know it was there. That sound flipped a switch in all of us. Without a word, we started packing. It felt like we were reading each other's minds, pure panic humming between us. We tore down camp in under 5 minutes and sped out of there like our lives depended on it. It's been 5 years. We barely talk now. Ryan's in Denver, Mia's in grad school in California, Lucas is in Chicago. We keep in touch, but we've never spoken about that night. And honestly, I hope we never do.